A state visit for Qatar, the ultimate diplomatic gift the UK can give. Just a short drive from Buckingham Palace and you'll see where Qatari money's been spent. Hotels like the Savoy, and one you can't miss, the Shard. Of course, the eye-catching thing on Tuesday will always be the ceremonial, so the carriages, the state banquet. But the really important part of state visits are the conversations we don't get to see, the private chats about things like future investment, and that won't be the only topic that's up for discussion. The World Cup saw Qatar's treatment of workers and human rights record heavily criticised. Now, 2 years later, they're being lauded globally for their role in negotiations between Russia and Ukraine and the release of hostages from Gaza.
There's been a major conflagration there pretty reliably every 10 or 15 years for as long as we can remember. So if we have these important allies in the region, we can work with them upstream, as it were, develop capacities there to maybe, I don't know, stave off that instability.
But leading human rights groups have concerns. Amnesty International told us it's important that Qatar's poor human rights record isn't overlooked. The few who dare to criticise the government face arrest and possible jail sentences. With Human Rights Watch adding, hosting the royal visit without addressing these issues is tantamount to royal washing Qatar's troubling rights record. Peter Tatchell was detained in Doha when he protested ahead of the World Cup.
I'm profoundly shocked that the Labour government, which is supposed to be about human rights, is prepared to cosy up to a dictatorship for the sake of money. You know, investment's important, but not at any price.
The International Media Office for Qatar told Sky News this is a historic, decades-long partnership that spans diverse fields, including diplomacy, defence, humanitarian aid, energy security, trade and investment. Over the past decade, we have consulted and coordinated extensively with global partners, including the ILO, trade unions, NGOs and the UK government, to implement a modernised, fair and effective labour system in line with the highest international standards. A full military welcome was awaiting the Emir and his wife and the media, boosting the global recognition the UK government believes that Qatar deserves. Rhiannon Mills, Sky News at Buckingham Palace.